Hello ladies and gentlemen, hereby I present you Fallout New Vegas build that I made myself, especially for you. Let's begin, shall we? This fine gentleman here is called El Dynamo, and he is a typical powder ganger. You know, explosives are the thing that makes him tick. And as his secondary weapon, he uses a big ass sledgehammer, just to add a little bit more gore to this already very gory build. First, I'm going to talk about his special, stats and essential perks for this build, and then I'm going to say a little bit more about his personality, so to speak. Powder Ganger's special stats are going to be as follows: Strength 9, Perception 9, Endurance 7, Charisma 4, Intelligence 5, Agility 2, after intense training is going to turn 3, and Luck 4. As you can see, his main attributes are Strength, because it affects melee damage, Perception, because it affects explosives damage, and Endurance is also quite high, because we want our character to endure a lot of damage, sometimes inflicted by ourselves with our own explosives. Now let's get to the stats. Primary stats are circled in red, secondary stats are circled in blue, while thirdly? You know, these less important stats, but the ones you will also invest in, are circled in green. So as you can see, our main stats are going to be melee weapons, because we're going to use that sweet sledgehammer. Explosives, as you know, we are powder gangers, so we're gonna throw a lot, and I mean a lot, of dynamite. And barter, because, you know, we were convict. So why were we in prison? Because we stole something. Hey, something is an euphemism. We stole a lot of stuff. And then we wanted to sell it, because we wanted to make a lot of sweet old money. So now you see why we picked barter. As a secondary one, we've picked lockpick, because, as I said just a moment ago, we steal a lot of stuff to further, let's say, resupply or redistribute the goods. I really didn't want to sound like a communist, but well. And our lesser stats are medicine, because we need to heal ourselves from time to time, because let's face the truth, sometimes not all of our explosives end up in the places we want them to be. And repair, because we're gonna to use a lot of our sledgehammer and a lot of our armor, so we would like to repair it afterwards. And now let's look at our perks. I won't describe every single one of them, because it would be fucking boring, and I don't want to bore you, and I think that you don't want to be bored by me. So let's just say that I've picked perks that will enhance our explosives and melee damage, as well as explosives range, and some perks that will make our stealing and then redistributing the goods more convenient. So, for example, we could fast travel while having too much carry weight. So yeah, if you want to went through all of it, I'm going to give you a second to familiarize with what's on the screen, and after that we're gonna wrap up our stats, special and perks part of the video and go to the backstory, or rather who our Dynamo is. Talking about Dynamo, there's one core feature that defines every other that he possesses. It's the fact that he hates NCR. And you should remember it in capital letters. He hates it. They put him in jail more than one time. Heck, more than 2 times, more than 3. You know what I mean. A lot of times he was in NCR jail. And of course, it was justified because he was caught stealing or killing some people who had valuable things for him. But, he isn't a good guy. He doesn't care about justice or law. The only thing that he cares about is himself and his own convenience and his wealth. So he wouldn't back down from stealing or killing if it is profitable. He will always help the powder gangers because he somehow sympathizes with them, because he sees a spark of himself in them, and on every occasion that he has, he is going to make NCR life worse. He will kill every one of their troops if it is possible. He's going to use Helios 1 to destroy their bases. He's going to, in the long run, kill General Oliver Lee. And in this pretty segue, we came to the thing that he's going to end the game with. And while considering his character, I think that the most suitable is going to be Yes Man's ending. I know, maybe our Dynamo isn't the most intelligent person in the wasteland, but he hates being commanded, and all the other factions have that common trait, let's say, of chain of command. And our Dynamo wouldn't stand it because he's a freelancer. He's in it for himself. And the faction, or rather person or robot, that would give him the most is Yes Man. Because with him, he is going to be the most powerful, the most rich person in New Vegas. Now let's say something about his inventory. He's going to carry a sledgehammer with him, preferably, oh baby, the legendary one that you can acquire in a certain mission. He's going to, of course, have a lot of dynamite with himself, and I was wondering whether to include it or not, but I think that it's quite convenient. He's going to have a grenade launcher, preferably the legendary one, Thump Thump, because it helps a lot with the ranged combat. And as his armor, he's going to use Powder Ganger's armor, preferably this one that looks like it has that bulletproof vest, just for aesthetics. And on head he's going to wear a bandana, because, well, I'm not going to hide it from you, it looks badass. And that's all I had for you today, my dear death sound lovers, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked it, and I hope that you like my new Fallout New Vegas content on my channel. Leave a like, leave a comment, please. I really enjoy reading those. And please subscribe if you haven't yet for some unknown for mankind reason. It was a Monday, and stay tuned for my next video.